Broncos 35. The winner to play New England next Saturday night in the divisional round. They will go shotgun here. Pocket collapsing on Tebow. Tries to break away. Somehow does. Down the field and incomplete. So 3rd and 8 coming up. Pressure from Woodley and Cameron Hayward. The rookies had a very active game here, pinch hitting for Kiesel.
Hard to bring him down. Remember, he's every bit of 240 pounds, and he just plays heavy too. They wanted a face mask.
Same thing happened last week against Kansas City. They didn't get a call.
They didn't get a call, but I'll never forget Derek Johnson, linebacker for Kansas City, says, hey, this isn't a quarterback you go, I can't wait to hit him. Remember, he says, you are hitting an NFL running back.
Will they keep the football or punt it away? 3rd down and 8. Plants the feet, fires the pass short. He was going to Demaryius Thomas, and now Colquitt will come out to punt.
He had him. The protection, they blitzed. Look at the pocket. It's pretty good. Nice shuffle in the pocket by Tim Tebow, but that's a tough throw. Defense playing safe. Thomas coming across, just underthrown.
Britton Colquitt. Didn't catch all of this one. Fair catch signal. Kind of half-hearted. Brown wasn't even sure if he had called it officially. He was ready to start dancing around and taking off. But it's a 40-yard punt, no return. And Roethlisberger has 137 to operate with and 2 timeouts. And we have the Subway post-game show on standby back at Studio 43 in New York. JB, Dan, Shannon Boomer, Coach Cowher.
I got to give it. You think about this game, the Steelers, just all the adjustments they've had to make today on the fly. Roethlisberger, the center's out. Different left tackle in now. Their running back, Mendenhall. Injuries on the defensive side, and here they are with a chance to win the game.
Can Roethlisberger engineer the great 4th quarter comeback, or will we have the first postseason overtime game with the new rules? As Roethlisberger's in trouble and is taken down at the 18 by Von Miller. Roethlisberger almost had that ball come out.
Protection was very good. Nobody open down the field. Good adjustment by Von Miller. Get off the block when the quarterback moves.
That ball was switched hands with Roethlisberger. He was able to hold on to it, a loss of 4. Clock running inside 110. Roethlisberger. All kinds of time, and it is a completion for a first down to Antonio Brown.
What a catch. What a catch.
How about the time?
The time, but to stand in there so close. I thought it was going to be knocked out of his hand. He stood in that pocket where it's collapsed about 1,000 times in his career. Not easy to make Ben Roethlisberger panic.
They don't use the timeout at 34 seconds. Down the field they go, and another great catch. This time it's Sanders. The 2 young receivers, Brown and Sanders, who don't get all the attention that Mike Wallace does. But big catches on the last 2 throws. 18 picked up here.
Jim, safety blitz. They're ready for it again. The up the field, the little routes. But how about the catch the play before? Oh, what a nice move. You win at the line of scrimmage. Antonio Brown, it was nice, kept working, and he actually caught that football when it was by him. Got his hands behind his body and still made the catch.
And the Steelers take their 2nd timeout with 25 seconds remaining, and Suisse, knowing it could come down to his right foot.
You know, it's 25 seconds, 1 timeout. You don't have to be greedy here in this stadium when you talk about footballs, or kicking field goals, I should say. Because don't you think, Jim, it's easy 10 yards shorter than the distance says.
No question about it. Sweezum's career long is 52.
I watched them during warm-ups, both kickers. In 55-yard field goals, they make them look like it's nothing. They hit the net behind the goalpost, which is another 15 yards.
As long as this year was a couple of weeks ago out of San Francisco from 51.
Of course, when they kick it in these situations during warm-ups, I should say, the game's not on the line. Boy, nice job. Looks like he gets his hands underneath it.
Emmanuel Sanders has 6 catches in the game. Well, John Fox's team, high drama most of the year, fourth quarter, late stages. But normally, it's his team that has the ball.
Looks like a blitz.
On first down from the 45 of Denver. Roethlisberger wanted, unloaded, the ball is out, and he falls on it back at the 43. Watch the clock here. It was Dumervil who knocked it loose.
It's a 3-man rush again. Lots of time. You're right, Jim. Elvis Dumervil dives and knocks it out of his hand.
Last timeout has to be taken here by the Steelers. And they're all the way back at the 43. A loss of 11.
Boy, what a job. Elvis Dumervil, Von Miller, haven't heard much from them in the last few weeks, but today they have played hard and they've played well, Jim. Made some big plays.
How big is that recovery? Had Denver fallen on it, you already would have been in Prater range. Here's McGahee, who had a costly fumble in this fourth quarter.
3-man rush will give Ben Roethlisberger time to move and still throw it down the field, and maybe they can spike it to get the field goal try. And it is.
Coming in on Roethlisberger. Shakes off the hit, throws, batted away by Bailey. Big time play. That was going to Hines Ward.
You said it, big time. Champ Bailey playing the situation. He falls off the receiver near the line of scrimmage, chases him, and then just gets the tip.
We had both Ward and Wallace in the area. And now only 12 seconds remain. Tackle him inbounds, and the game will go to overtime. Oh, there's a flag from the defensive backfield area. It's going to be a delay of game.
I think if he gets a chance, Jim, you look at this, 8 or 10 yards is all you need to at least get a chance to kick a very long field goal, because that field goal attempt will happen as time expires.
Well, if you got 10 yards, you'd be asking for 67, 68-yard field goal. But you got to get out of bounds first.
That's the hard part.
Roethlisberger looks, dumps it off Redmond. Redmond can go to that sideline and get out of bounds, and he does at the Denver 49. And now here you go. This would be that 66, 67 yard. If you go for the field goal,
I think you try it.
Which would be the longest field goal in the history of the league.
How about that?
Well, Sweezum looked like he was ready to go.
They're not going to take the chance, because if they try it, kicks it low, gets blocked, who knows what happens. So Big Ben, who got his name Big Ben
because of a Hail Mary pass he completed his sophomore year in college at Miami University to win a game. Will not get a chance to get it away. We're going to overtime. Robert Ayers puts an end to that.
Good strategy. Don't give him the extra time. What they do, they actually blitz him in this situation. You have 5 rushers because they're not going to let him run around and throw one into the end zone. Great strategy by Dennis Allen, defensive coordinator. And Ayers, another key figure today. He played very well.
I don't know why you don't see that more often. I agree with what you say about Dennis Allen. So often you see a 3-man rush. The quarterback's got all day and gets the heave to the end zone. Then anything can happen. But they rush 5, and we're going to overtime, and we've got the first non-sudden death overtime game in NFL history. The same 2 teams that played the NFL's first ever regular season overtime game back on September the 22nd, 1974. It was here, not at the stadium, just right a few hundred yards away at Old Mile High.
Well, we talked to both teams about what are you going to do if it goes to overtime. You know, Jim, there's a little strategy. We'll talk about it. But both coaches said you have to take the football if you win the coin toss.
Well, it's not the usual overtime scenarios you're accustomed to seeing. And this rule was enacted about 20 months ago at some league meetings. It never was enacted, never came into place last year. It was never needed in last year's postseason. But here you go. Both teams are guaranteed a possession unless the team that has the first football first scores a touchdown.
Okay, man. In overtime, in the playoffs, there are unique timing rules, unique playoff rules. Each team is entitled to an opportunity to possess the ball, with 2 exceptions. If the team on defense scores in any fashion, the game is over. If the team that gets the first possession scores a touchdown, the game is over. Otherwise, each team has to have the opportunity to possess the ball. Timing is as if we are starting a new game. All set? Your choice. Tails. You called tails. It is heads. Denver's won the toss. He likes to receive.
Well, this new rule was really put in to eliminate the 1 possession win, especially the 1 possession bing, 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 3 plays and the cheap field goal win to close out a season. It's only in the postseason. There you see the rules. All the challenges will come from the booth. And we'll be back with this history-making first postseason overtime in a moment.